Namaste students, welcome back. So I have come up with one more problem under cost accounting, preparation of cost statement. Okay. Third problem we solved, so where he has given two columns, one for opening stock and another for closing stock. So now the same kind of problem, the opening and closing has been given in a different place of the problem. Okay, so at the beginning he has given opening balance, and at the middle he has given closing balance. So we have to be a bit conscious while looking into such kind of problems. Okay, so let us look at the problem number 4, illustration 4. From the following particulars showing the component of total sales, prepare cost sheet. So he has asked us to prepare to component of sales, total sales, prepare cost sheet. So components means that's all, again prime cost, work cost, then cost of production, cost of sales. So the same thing will we have to identify. Okay, so let us look at the problem. Stock of finished goods, that is 1/1/2019, opening stock 6,000. Then stock of materials 1/1/2019, 40,000. Then work in progress 1/1/2019, 15,000. All these three are opening balance where we are going to add. Okay, these are the items which we add while preparing a cost sheet. So you must remember this. Okay, so I believe you all know that stock of raw materials will be added to the prime cost. Then work in progress will be added to the factory overheads. Then we have a stock of finished goods, so that we are going to add for the cost of production. Okay, so next we have a purchase of raw materials. So purchase of raw materials, obviously first item which we are supposed to consider while preparing a cost sheet to identify prime cost. Okay, then we have a carriage inwards, so that should be added to the prime cost section only. Then factory rent, that goes to factory overheads. Then we have other production overheads, 43,000 rupees. So production overheads obviously goes to factory overheads. Then we have work in progress. So that is we are going to deduct, because work in progress he is given on a closing date, that is 31st/12/2019. So on a closing date it must be deducted. So 10,000 has to be subtracted. Then stock of raw materials 31st/12/2019, from prime cost section it has to be deducted 50,000 rupees. Then we have a stock of finished goods, so that is also on a year end 31st/12/2019, 15,000 rupees, that is also we are supposed to deduct. Then we have a wages of rupees 1,75,000, that we are going to consider under direct labor. So then we have a work manager salary. So work manager obviously will be comes under factory overheads. So his salary will be considered 30,000 under factory overheads. Then we have factory employees salary. So they are factory employees. Obviously those expenditure is also comes under factory overheads. Then we have a power expenditure. We use power in the factory. We use electricity in the office. Be clear where we are going to use the power. Power always used in the factory. Clear? That is why power expenditure goes to factory overheads. So suppose if he has given an expenditure called electricity or lighting, so in such a cases that would have been transferred to office and administration overheads. So here power expenditure 42,000. Then we have a sales. So sales how much? 8,60,000 rupees he has given. Clear? So that means we have to identify cost of sales. Then we have to he has given us sales. So to identify the formula, sales minus cost of sales. So I believe you have got a rough idea. Can you try this problem by your own to solve? If yes, kindly do it. If no, if you have still small doubts, yes, I will solve it for you. Okay, so let us proceed towards a solution of this problem. Okay, so take down cost sheet for the year ended 31st/12/2019. Cost sheet for the year ended 31st/12/2019. So particulars rupees. So take down first heading, that is direct material consumed. So heading is direct material consumed. Now we are going to calculate the value of material consumed. So take down opening stock of materials. So that is opening stock of raw materials. So how much is the opening stock of raw materials has been given in the problem. So that is 40,000 rupees. So take opening stock of raw materials 40,000 rupees. Add purchase of raw materials. How much is the purchase? So purchase of raw materials is 4,70,000. So add 40,000 plus 4,70,000. So we are going to get 5,10,000. So how much we are going to get? 5,10,000. So less closing stock of raw materials. So that has been given as a 31st/12/2019. How much he has given? 50,000 rupees. So 5,10,000 minus closing stock of raw materials 50,000. So we are going to get 4,60,000. Clear? 4,60,000. Many of the students will directly enter this amount as a direct material consumed. No, that is wrong, because we have one more item to add. What is that? Add carriage inwards. You must add carriage inwards to this direct material consumed value. So that is 4,60,000 plus carriage inwards 12,500. So the total 4,72,500. Put it to outer column. Clear? So 4,72,500 is actual direct materials consumed. Clear? So next, add direct labor. So here they have given it as a wages. How much is the wages? 1,75,000 rupees. Clear? So write it up, 1,75,000. Then we have one more item, that is direct expenditure. So in this problem there is no any word which has been given as a direct expenditure. So direct expenditure is going to be a nil value. So now add 4,72,500 plus 1,75,000. 4,72,500 plus 1,75,000. So we have a prime cost value now, that is 6,47,500. So how much is the prime cost value? 6,47,500 rupees. So now we are supposed to find work cost value. Clear? So how much is the work cost value to identify? So prime cost plus factory overheads. Prime cost plus factory overheads. When you add factory overheads to the prime cost, we are going to get a work cost. Clear? So let us add factory overheads. So first take down factory rent. How much is the factory rent? 7,250 rupees, inner column. Next, other production overheads, whatever the expenditure incurred for the purpose of production, that should come under factory overheads. So how much is the production overheads? 43,000. Take it. So next we have work manager salary, because work manager will be always there in a factory. So his salary 30,000 I have taken directly here. Then we have a factory employees salary, because those employees belongs to factory department. So obviously that expenditure should be recorded here. So that is factory employee salary 60,000 rupees. Then I said power expenditure always under factory. Electricity goes to office and administration. So here they have given power expenditure, that is 42,000 rupees. Now add the above in inner column, 7,250 plus 43,000 plus 30,000 plus 60,000 plus 42,000. So the total of this is going to be 1,82,250 rupees. How much? 1,82,250 rupees. So now for this, we are going to add opening stock of work in progress. So how much is the opening stock of work in progress? So that is 15,000 rupees. So add it, 1,82,250 plus 15,000. So the sum of that, the total of that is going to be 1,97,250 rupees. So how much? 1,97,250 rupees less closing stock of work in progress. So deduct the closing stock of work in progress. How much? 10,000 rupees. So outer column, 1,87,250. So we have got the total of factory overheads, that is 1,87,250 rupees. So now add this to the prime cost. So how much was the prime cost? 6,47,500. So that has been given there. Add 1,87,250. So when you add these two, you are going to get a work cost value. So work cost is 8,34,750. So work cost is here 8,34,750 rupees. So next we are going to add office and administration overheads. So did you found any item or any element which is related to office and administration in this problem? No, right? Even I too didn't find. So let us mark it as a nil. So office and administration overheads nil. So total, they carry the same total, 8,34,750. So that we call it as a cost of production. So cost of production, how much? 8,34,750. So now add opening stock of finished goods. So how much was the opening stock of finished goods in the problem? 6,000 rupees. So add it. So you're going to get a total of 8,40,750. How much? 8,40,750. So now deduct closing stock of finished goods. So you have to deduct the closing stock of finished goods. So how much is the closing stock of finished goods? 15,000 rupees. How much? 15,000. So now deduct 8,40,750 minus 15,000. So you're going to get 8,25,750. That is cost of goods sold. How much is the cost of goods sold? 8,25,750. So next add selling and distribution overheads. Did you found any item which belongs to selling and distribution overheads in the problem? Check once in the problem. No, right? Even I too. I didn't find anything. So that is why I have marked it as a nil. So you to mark it as a nil. So 8,25,750 add selling and distribution overheads nil. So whatever you get, that is called cost of sales. So how much is the cost of sales? 8,25,750. So 8,25,750 is the cost of sales. So we don't know profit. So name it as a profit and leave the space empty. Then come down sales. So he has given a sales amount in the problem. How much is the sales? 8,60,000. So sale amount is 8,60,000. So fill it 8,60,000. Now identify the profit or find out the profit. 8,60,000 minus cost of sales, that is 8,25,750. So that difference is 34,250. I'm repeating it again. So sales minus cost of sales, that is what? Profit. So the formula to identify a profit, profit equals sales minus cost of sales. Okay. So by applying that formula, so profit we are going to identify. So 8,60,000 minus cost of sales 8,25,750. So the ultimate profit is 34,250. So I believe you have understood the problems and you can solve by your own. So I always insist you to copy the problem, solve once and cross check with the videos, so that you will get to know that where you are not doing properly, where you are not understood properly. Okay, so do that, and so that you can have have clarity about solving the problem. Okay, so again I will come up very shortly with one more video on preparation of cost sheet. Until then, stay tuned. See you soon. Bye bye.